Good day, children. Welcome to our virtual classroom, Grade 2 Santan. I am Teacher Cheryl, your teacher in Grade 2 English. Module 6, Retell and Reenact Events in the Story, Grade 2. Before we start to our lesson, let us first sing a song. The title of the song is Retell, with the tune of the Itsy Bitsy Spider. I will sing the song first and later on we will all sing together. When I retell a book to a teacher or a friend, I tell the beginning and the middle and the end. First, next, and last are the words that help me out. When I read my favorite book, I can tell what it's about. Okay, let us sing all together. When I retell a book to a teacher or a friend, I tell the beginning and the middle and the end. First, next, and last are the words that help me out. When I read my favorite book, I can tell what it's about. Let's start our lesson in reading a story. The title of our story is My Unforgettable Birthday. Ino would be turning 8 this coming April 11. He hopes they can go to the mall to eat his favorite Chicken Joy in Jollibee and buy gifts for him. The family is watching news in the living room. The news anchor announced that the government will implement lockdown in our country to make sure that citizens are safe from the virus. Inu was very sad to hear the news. The day he was longing for could not continue. It's his birthday. The next day, his sister woke him up early so they could pray and thank God because today was his birthday. Inu immediately jumped out of bed, but the sadness he felt could be seen on his face. Her sister noticed it and secretly smiling at him. When they went to the kitchen, they surprisingly greet him. He immediately noticed his favorite foods and a birthday cake he loves the most. Inu couldn't believe what he saw, so he immediately asked his parents how they bought all the stuff despite of lockdown. We ordered the food through online delivery. We ordered lots of food to share with our neighbors due to lockdown. Most of them could not go to work, her mother answered. Inu is very happy. Thank you very much. This unforgettable birthday for me, said Inu. And they continued the celebration. Okay, so let's answer the following questions. Number 1, who would turn 8 on April 11? A. Letter A, Hazel. Letter B, Ino. Letter C, Miguel. Letter D, Gab. The correct answer is letter B, Ino. Number 2, what would be the event on April 11? A. Lockdown Day. Letter B, Independence Day. Letter C, Birthday. Letter D, Recognition Day. The correct answer is Letter C. Birthday. Number 3. What happened first in the story? Letter A. The news anchor announced that the government will implement lockdown. Letter B. His sister woke up him early so they could pray and thank God because today was his birthday. Letter C. They surprisingly greet him. Or letter D. And they continue the celebration. The correct answer is letter A. The news anchor announced that the government will implement lockdown. Number 4. What happened last in the story? Letter A. The news anchor announced that the government will implement lockdown. Letter B. His sister woke up him early so they could pray and thank God because today was his birthday. Letter C. They surprisingly greet him. Letter D. And they continue the celebration. The correct answer is letter D. And they continue the celebration. Number 5. Which of the statements below would best retell the unforgettable birthday of Ino? Letter A. Ino was very sad because of the announcement that the government will lock down our country. Letter B. Ino was very happy because there would be no more celebration. Letter C. Ino felt angry because he would not be able to celebrate his birthday. Letter D. Despite of lockdown, Ino's birthday was successfully celebrated. The correct answer is letter D. Despite of lockdown, Ino's birthday was successfully celebrated. There are parts of the story. Number 1 is the setting, where the place where the story happened. The characters who acted in the story. Number 3, problem. What is the problem in the story? Number 4, events. What is the important events happened in the story? And number 5, theme. The lesson that we could get in the story. Aside from knowing the parts of the story, another way of improving your reading comprehension skill is through retelling or reenacting the pieces of information mentioned in the story. Children, listen carefully as I read the story. You can also read the story by using your eyes only for you to understand. The title of the story is Going to the Clinic. Gabriel went to Ino's birthday party yesterday. Gabriel and his friends played a lot the whole afternoon. They played tumbang preso, hide and seek, and water gun. The next day, Gabriel is feeling sick. He has fever and cold. Gabriel and his mother went to the clinic and consulted the doctor. The doctor told to Gabriel, getting colds could be avoided through frequently washing your hands and eating nutritious food. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Stay away from people who are sick, he added. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Which of the following is true based on the story? A. Gabriel played in the pool and got sick. Letter B. Gabriel had his own birthday party. Letter C. Gabriel doesn't sleep the whole night. Letter D. Gabriel and his mother went to the clinic. The correct answer is letter D. Gabriel and his mother went to the clinic. Number 2. Which of the following happened first in the story? Letter A. Gabriel went to the clinic with his mother. Letter B. Gabriel attended Ino's birthday party. Letter C. Gabriel woke up feeling sick. Letter D. The doctor advised Gabriel to wash his hands frequently. The correct answer is letter B. Gabrielle attended Eno's birthday party. Retelling or reenacting is a strategy that can be used to determine your understanding of a story. This is your ability to narrate the story again based on your understanding. Noting the important details in the text is needed during retelling or reenacting. Take a look at the passage. Nicole went to Super 8 store. She was asked by her mother to buy some bread, coffee, milk, and sugar. She paid the amount to cashier. Finally, she went home and put the items on the table. The underlined words above show some of the important details you can find in the passage. During retelling, reenacting, it will also be useful to remember the order of the events as they happened in the story, starting from the first up to the last. First, Nicole went to Super 8 store. Second, she was asked by her mother to get some food items. Finally, she went home and put the items on the table. So as you can see in the first, okay, where we can see the character and the setting. And the second happened in the story is where we can see the events and the problem in the story. And finally, where we can see the ending of the story. Remember the five-finger retell: character, setting, problem, events, and ending. So in retelling a story or reenacting a story, okay, first, where you can find the setting and the character. Next, secondly, where you can find the problem and the events. And finally, the ending of the story. What's in? Read the story using the table below. Write 3 events that took place in the story. Rainy day. It is a rainy day today. Isabel is going to play outside. She will put on her raincoat and boots. She will wear a hat too. She will walk to the park and jump in the puddles. She can't wait to show her umbrella to all her friends. She hopes that her friends will go play in rain too. So I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Okay, so let's answer. First, where you can find the character and the event, the settings. Isabel is going to play outside. Next, where you can find the problem and the events. She can't wait to show her umbrella to all her friends. Finally, where you can find the ending of the story. She hopes that her friends will go play in the rain too. What I can do. Directions. Read the sentences below. They are out of order. Write numbers into the squares to place the sentences in order. Write them in order below. So I will give you again 5 minutes to answer. And now, let us answer. Okay, so if you number the squares in order, okay, if your answer in the first box is number 3, it is correct. If your answer in the second box is number 1, it is correct. If your answer in third box is number 5, it is correct. If your answer in the fourth box is number 4, it is correct. And if your answer in box number 5 is number 2, it is correct. And now let's see. Okay, let's write it in cursive. Number 1, get some cereal. Number 2, get a bowl. Number 3, pour the cereal into the bowl. Number 4, add some milk. And number 5, scoop some cereal with a spoon and eat. Remember, retelling and reenacting is a strategy that can be used to determine your understanding of a story. This is your ability to narrate the story again based on your understanding. Noting the important details in the text is needed during retelling or reenacting. Okay, get your learning packet. Let us now go to assessment. Directions. Read each sentence and draw a line to its matching picture. Then number the events in order from 1 to 4. I will give you 5 minutes again to answer. Okay, so let's answer. Juriel finds a box. Okay, so sentence number 1, match the picture number 4. Sentence number 2, match the picture number 2. Sentence number 3, match the picture number 3. And sentence number 4, match the picture number 1. So let us now sequence the event. The first box is number 1. Julia finds a box. Ayan. And the second box is number 4. The third box is number 2. And the fourth box is number 3. Okay, so let's read in according to its sequence. So number 1, Jeriel finds a box. Number 2, Jeriel opens the box. Number 3, Jeriel sees a hat in the box. And number 4, Jeriel puts on the hat on. And for your assignment, in your learning packet, page 21 to 22, what I know, what's more, and what can I do? Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for your participation. See you again.